Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go hunting for the best twisters in North Africa. My goal is to prove that you can ride the entire world by motorcycle, taking on each country leg by leg, aiming to store my bike in different locations while needing to fly home, work a full-time job and of course look after my amazing family. This is my dream, this is my goal, this is my adventure, so let's go. So our aim today is to go to some of the most hidden gem of twisters, set off from where we are, where I'll show you on the map in a minute, and go to a place called Midelt. And going up there just looks like bend after bend after bend. It should be absolutely stunning, and that is, of course, in the Atlas Mountains. Now, waking up here this morning, it was getting cold last night. It's really cold. I know it's going to be red hot sun very, very soon, but I've put my Gerbin heated jacket on, and be completely honest, I might even plug it in and stick it on a notch or two just until we get out riding in the sun. But you can see the sun is coming up behind me, so once we're in it, it'll probably be fine, but I'm going to need this. Anyway, I'll show you where we are on the map and we'll get on the road. So we're at Tangier, just here, and if we zoom in on the routes that we're going to take, you can see even both of these are full of twisters. So hopefully we're going to get some very interesting roads. This should be quite epic. Right then, here we go. I've taken my heated jacket off because the sun is out and I think it's going to get really hot really quickly. We've got 3 bars of fuel, so we need to grab some fuel, and we've got 225 kilometers to go, and we would have reached our destination. Now 225 kilometers probably does not sound very far away, but on a 125 I always say the same, about 250 is a good day of riding. Mountain roads really about 200, so 225 should be a good day of riding. We've not booked ourselves into a hotel yet because our actual plan, where's that not lit up on there? Left, isn't it? Anyway, so our actual plan is to get near there and then look at the hotels. We had a quick look last night. We had one with a one-star review from one person. Looks like a while ago. There was another place that was a 2-star hotel. So what we've just left is this place here, what's got a really cool thing across it that doesn't look like much from the road, but wow, I'm going to say that was the best hotel to date. It was. They even come out and played some music to us last night. We had tea when we arrived. The food was fantastic. It was more of like a mix, some chicken and some like mini kind of burgers and chips. Just nice to make a difference to the stuff that we've been eating. So it was such a fantastic hotel. It really was. Going that way, that way. Which way are we going? Which way is it? That. So let's go. Let's hit the road, Jack. We're not coming back no more, no more, no more. Let's hit the road, Jack. So let's get some mileage in. Now again, with the roads, we've gone for the fastest route to get there. That still looks the most twistiest of all. But oh god, it's chilly. I took the heated vest off. I was like, that's right, the sun's out, I'll get hot. Oh, it's still chilly this morning, but it will pick up, Right, more Atlas Mountains today, more twisty bends. This is more the prettiest part for the riding. It's definitely in the Atlas Mountains. So let's have a really good day of some fun roads, some more of the best Morocco, North Africa adventure. We've got a few more days after this. Got from here, hopefully once we get there tonight, we're going to head to somewhere else quite famous. Then after that, it's going to be a long day in the saddle to potentially get back to the hotel we first stayed at here in Morocco before the next day, the ferry back over to Spain and Gibraltar. So really we've got a couple of days of enjoyment left before some mile mention. But this trip is definitely full of experiences, complete unique differences throughout the entire adventure, but just what a place. Right, let's get a few kilometers underway And I need another coffee. I love my coffee. But let's get a few kilometres out the way. These roads, they just change. You've got a bit of tarmac, a bit of stone, then you get a load of gravel that makes you brick yourself. Then you'll come across a load of sand. And then beautiful, unbelievable tarmac again. But hey, like I said, let's find out what today has to offer. Now I am definitely down to one bar, and I'm not going to be far away from being a bit flashy, but the roads themselves, well, it's good tarmac like you've probably just seen then, a little bit of gravel. We've got a few kind of twisters, but you wouldn't want to go around them quick because it's quite narrow and you don't know if suddenly some kind of bus or truck, because they tend to come flying down these roads, is going to come the other way. So I'm not giving it loads of things, a nice steady pace. Like this here, look at the map here, look at this. This should be something unbelievable. Look, so let's find out. But this could be the version of the hidden gem twisters. Whoa, see what I mean about the gravel? Look, coming up here. Just, you don't know what you're going to get around every bend. I mean, the spectacular view and the fun is just, it's there still because the adrenaline kicks in. And then you'll go across and it literally says, well, it's the first time I've actually seen a sign that says like a bull. Yeah, that's a bull. But we've had goats come running across the road on us already, and there seems to be kids on push bikes all wanting us to rev. And obviously when you've done a bit of revving you kind of get bored of doing it, or try to high five you, running out trying to high five you as you're going along. What's lovely and sweet, but very quickly like, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, because they get close and you don't want to take out a kid and take out yourself at the same time. But like, what are they doing out here? I still don't understand, unless they're going to look after the animals, I don't know. Oh look, donkey. So let's see what these roads are like. I said you can't give it any massive beans and of course get my knee down like a racing rider. I thought there was a person sat then on there. Someone's jacket. Oh, unless they're under it. Yeah, see, this is not the kind of road that you'd want to... It's not the kind of road... Oh, this one's a bit nicer. That the beginning to it was hang on. But even still, again, I like, one of the things I love about exploring is doing what we're doing, really not having a proper plan. We've kind of got a place we know there's hopefully a couple of hotels. We don't know what's going to happen. We know that it's somewhere in the Atlas Mountains, so it's going to be cinematic and cool. And then going off and exploring, because what my plan was to reveal this. Oh my god! My plan was to reveal this amazing, hopefully, piece of unbelievable road that if you wanted to come and do the similar kind of journey, you can go, okay, I kind of see where he goes by looking at the map because he doesn't know where he's going. I reckon I could go and see that, and I want to go and see that and show you this amazing, I don't know, I've in my head, perfectly tarmac road with a beautiful bends and unbelievableness. And it is. I mean, it's not definitely, you're not in the Alps doing twisteds, but it definitely is. But it's not when you're going to want to gun round every bend, because you are not going to survive. But it is absolutely gorgeous and pretty, and there is no tourist around here. I've not seen any other biker. I mean, we've not seen a car since we've been coming down here either. I'm worried about trucks. We've not seen anything else. I mean, what's that about? It must be like a drain away. It just cuts into the road. Oh wow. Well, we are carving through the Atlas Mountains, and this is special, really special, and no one else is here. So let's have, well, we'll go on 1 bar of fuel, and I don't think there's going to be a petrol station for a while, but let's have a little bit of fun. Why not, eh? Let's have a little bit of a boogie down these roads, chill out, take in the vista, the ambience of the mountains, of the smell of fresh air, no one around, beautifulness. Well, we're just riding along, and again, it forever changes. So we're kind of going through the mountains, and we're going through these little villages, and it's really nice. And I don't think they get very many sort of our sort of bikes coming out, because everybody, including all the like men and the women, they're all waving at us and stuff like this. But I thought I'd just show you this, because we're literally we're carving up now through kind of the valley on the mountain, but then you've kind of got this river going through and this traditional kind of farming. It's just strange to see when you have all this open land and then suddenly you've got this section of farming. It's just cool. Let me just show you.
Rivers run dry, dust spreads in the air. 2 dark days, do you have a tear to spare?
Well, I've decided to make the executive decision to crack open the fuel can. And the reason why is because we had a local lad that didn't speak much English, but a little bit. And I said, fuel. He was like, back there. I was like, fuel that way? And he was like, it's been flashing for a little while, my gauge. So while we're in this pretty place and the sun's on us and we're nice and warm, it's time, I think, just to use the fuel can just to make sure I can make it. Because if I sort of cut out, it's been a long time since I've let that cut out, and I do not want any rubbish going into the fuel. So this is it. This is the time to use the emergency can. After that, I'm in trouble if I run out again, but it'll always be fine. It's 11 out of 10, and Paul's choking away over there, as per usual.
Maybe Come on, spill some.
No.
Well, it's not going to be
professional. I'm well-traveller now, mate.
Think of the content.
You forget.
If you don't spill any, I'm going to be very disappointed.
That's how it's done.
And smug face.
That's how it's done. And I even did it myself for the first ever time. Every time I've had to find someone who's strong like Paul to be able to undo it, or Lee. Well, that's my fuel tank. I've virtually filled up because it's only 3 point some litres, and I can, or just under 4, whatever it is. And I've done that, and there's a random man walking around with a donkey behind me. So there is no panic about cutting out. I just need to make sure that we find a petrol station probably within the next 100 kilometres and fill up both. What will happen? We'll be fine. Here we go then, back on the road. Let's get some more awesomeness underway. Darren's touching himself up. He has a moment, he has to get off his bike and have a little bit of a feel, make sure that his willy's still there. But I'm going to start hacking down some miles. Just look at it again and again and again. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. It's lovely to see that saying full when it's flashing for such a long time. And there was no way I wanted to buy fuel out of a bottle. Not when I've got a can of decent stuff there. Anyway, as I've gone all serious now, let's go back to being an absolute plonker and let's have some fun and let's get some kilometres out of the way. So, we've come across a minute river crossing, but I just thought it's worth filming. So let's have a bit of fun and have a bit of a splash as we go through. Here we go. Oh yeah, standing up like a pro. Oh, my feet are wet. Oh, my feet are wet. Oh, that went right down. My so-called waterproof. It just went right down. I think Darren's going back for more because he wants another go. He wants some more so he can... because I'm wearing the jeans without the waterproof, the water just went straight into the jeans. I was falling straight into my shoes. But hey, we had to get a bit of a splash in style, didn't we? And stand up and make it look like we know what we're doing. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Anyway, we have a few more miles now to clock down. So I'm going to do a little bit of a ride and then we'll reassess where we are. Look at this. Look at this for a place to stop and chill. How cool is that? And the roads that we're coming down are just bada boom, bada bing. I've got to say, as a place to sort of just stop and chill, this is really cool. Being underneath this massive mountain with Ashworth Park there, it just feels special. The thing of it is, I'm so relaxed and so chilled. I'm just like, I just got to this point, I think, of the adventure where it's just, I feel like I've done it and I just feel like I'm just lapping in every second now. But just look at it all. And then look at the crazy man on a GS. Here he comes. Look at that. Yeah, he's what we call a real man. Well, it's relaxing, isn't it?
It is relaxing.
And you know, those pink glasses suit you so well. The PinkMyBike specials.
I love them.
But all we're doing is riding like probably about 5 to 10 kilometres and stopping, aren't we? Because we're just taking it in.
How often we're going to get to do this?
It's mad, isn't it?
It's something else. Oh, that's all I keep saying is this is amazing. Wow, this is amazing. But it's like Wales or Scotland on steroids, isn't it? It's just
pretty much, yeah.
Ever since yesterday when we set off from the Sahara to get to Todra was just amazing roads. All this is amazing roads. It's
gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
What's your favourite bit?
The last couple of days.
Just all of it?
Yeah, just these roads. Just fantastic.
Well, Paul, are you loving it?
Loving it.
Africa Twin.
Absolutely loving it. Africa.
In Africa. It's just amazing, isn't it?
It is. I can't say any more. Amazing. Sidekick said exactly the same. It is amazing. It just go around every corner. There's something different.
We're just stopping constantly, aren't we?
Yeah, just stopping. This is a photo stop. This is a photo stop.
Yeah.
I got to record. I just got to take it in. And it's better riding behind you because you're just that bit slower and you take so much more in.
I thought I was quick.
You're quick, but you're not that quick.
That's a bit rude. Right, the thing of it is, though, what's your favourite bit so far? If you put it down to one thing, because the sidekick just said 2 days, but what is your favourite thing?
Morocco.
You're supposed to say the Africa Twin.
Africa Twin.
Well, we've just literally ridden like a minute down the road. We found a little entrance to this stream. Now, I had to spend a room with Paul, share a room with Paul, I should say. But we had our own beds, we had a curtain between us, and had to put his shoes outside. So this is his opportunity to wash his feet in true Moroccan style. This is the moment. After this, he can put his feet back in the room. Let alone I'm not sharing again because I'm a lord. Is it nice?
It's lovely.
Are you paddling?
I'm paddling.
Would you drink the water? Well, there we go. There is a man in a Moroccan natural mountain river. It's quite cool. Look at that, sexy poses. It's all going on.
Trying to ignore the stones, but it's really nice, honest. Yes. Beautiful. Not pebbly at all. And really refreshing, honest. And we'll ignore all the dirts probably from the town that's upstream and what they might be putting in. We won't worry about that. And being filmed by those two.
Well, you've seen their both attempts of trying to make being in water look sexy, but it would be wrong not to do it in proper 11 out of 10 style and do it in style, wouldn't it? So let's just put a lord in the water.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium, life is so easy.
Well, after that very relaxing and cleansing proper way of doing 11 out of 10, I did ask the boys if they fancied joining me lying next to a lord in the river and taking it in, and they all declined. They decided they just wanted to have a little bit of a walk and a skinny dip. What's understandable and nice, but it's not 11 out of 10, is it? And now I feel very refreshed. Water wise, I'm sorted. I'm just taking it easy because I've got a bit of wet feet, that's all. Bum bum bum. Beautiful. Paul decided to leave the Africa Twin up the top because obviously it's not his bike, bless him. He's like, I'm not risking your bike, mate. I do love Paul. He looks after me. He's a top man. Right, here we go. Let's get some airflow going. I'll soon dry off. The one thing that I found out before by pouring water all over yourself, and this is not a joke, when it's sunny and hot like this, well, it's not actually that hot, it's quite freezing cold, but it's like air conditioning. So now I just feel really cool and relaxed until I dry off, and I'll be air dried within a few minutes and looking like a sexy British lord who's just come out of the sea like a James Bond scene. Anyway, shall we continue this epicness, because I'm in such a cool fun place and I love getting back to being silly again. Right, let's hack down some slow mountain road riding. Oh, I love it so much. I love it long time. Well, we've gone for many kilometers where I'd used obviously my backup, and I got back down to about 3 bars, and I was like, next petrol station, and it didn't come, but thankfully it did. Whew. You sit and start thinking, I've got no extra fuel left now, but it's all good. So I've filled up the bike, I've filled up the can, and I'm good now for probably around 300 kilometres. I'm getting really good kilometres out of my bike at the minute, so I'm getting more and more impressed with how far I can actually go. Anyway, we're going to grab a quick coffee before we get back on the road and then head hopefully to, well, say a hotel, we haven't booked anywhere yet, a town that I said earlier that we are hopefully going to be able to get our hotel sorted, but it's all good. It's such chilled. I'm still wet from the water, so I'm still air conditioned in this heat, so it's nice being outside in it. It's beautiful. Anyway, coffee, back on the road. Well, with having a nice chilled out coffee and a little bottle of water, I thought it would be quite cool, quite a mix, because obviously my Africa Twin is here and Paul is riding it 2-wheel twit, and I thought, you know what, it'd be really cool to see what Paul thinks of Ashworth and have a little bit of a ride on it, and it'd be wrong for me not to ride my own Africa Twin in Africa, because let's be frank, it's named Africa Twin because it's meant to be here. So we're going to swap over for probably about 20 kilometres just so I can have a blast of the power of the great 1000cc Africa Twin, and then give Paul the 9 horsepower, nothing but world conquering beast a little try and see what he thinks. Mix it up a bit, have a bit of fun. So this is a moment watching someone else mount Ashworth. Look at that. Here he goes. This is not for him a big moment, and it could be embarrassing, but here we go. He's off. Looks so tiny with someone else on it. So tiny. Well, hello Africa Twin, my baby, my beast, my absolute legend of a bike, the one that's made for me to, well, my workhorse at home, innit? This is what this is. Oh. Remember how to use it now. It's covered. How is he on sport mode 1? The hell? There we go, sport mode 2. Put in the right sport mode so I can see out my mirrors. Paul is definitely a lot taller than I am. Oh, back on my workhorse, back in Africa. Oh, I forgot how hard the seat is on this. Let's look cool. Let's give it a little bit. Sorry, but having that bit of beanage does feel extremely different. Now obviously Paul's put this sort of 50-50 tyre on, so we'll see how that feels as we get going, but oh, it feels so different. It does when you've spent days and days and days riding obviously a 125. Ashworth is definitely a well conquering beast. It definitely feels different to me, but having power, now that definitely feels cool. It's an interesting thing because getting back on this, you have to sort of say to yourself how quickly you could travel the distances that I'm travelling, because like I said, 250 kilometres to 300 is a good day in the saddle.
on Ashworth on the monkey bike, and I know for a fact being on this it wouldn't feel anywhere near as far, because obviously you can hammer down these miles. I mean, I'm already catching them up, bless him, already. Oh, it does feel nice, it feels really nice, but I wouldn't want to do it. I would do it, don't get me wrong, if something happened tomorrow and it was my only option just to keep conquering the world by bringing out the Africa Twin, for instance, and shipping back Ashworth, then that's what I'd have to do. But I look at it like I can just get Ashworth fixed time and time and time again. If I have to put a new engine in or go through what I have to go through. And there's something very unique about doing it on a monkey bike. So I wouldn't change, but it is nice to have a spin on my bike in Africa and have a bit of the power again, a bit more of the bada boom bada bing. Now if you see that dot in the distance, that's Ashworth coming, to give you an idea of the speed difference. Now I've been going, I don't know, been a little while, but I've been going probably about between 70 to 90 miles an hour. You can see this car's overtaken good old Ashworth, but just to give you an idea, here he comes. And it still goes. Ashworth will clock along at, what I said, a good 50 miles per hour. There he is, look. That's normally me doing that. And he even's got the pose as well, look at that. Now the thing of it is, I've stopped today to have a little bit of a ride by, nipped by Ashworth again. I did have a little tear in my eye then, but there's an open road, not far, there's something coming up. But if I turn this throttle and let the Africa Twin loose, there is something there. Well, there's a car coming towards me, there's a car coming towards me, and he's in, and we'll try again. If I let rip, you have an unbelievable amount of power to play with. And then just like that, I'm back on Old Faithful, back on Ashworth, my world conquering, country sucking beast. And to be fair, yes, it's slow. It doesn't feel slow when you ride it because of these small wheels. I'm going into that petrol station, well you didn't see, but I went to the petrol station on the Africa Twin and it was all loose gravel. I didn't even feel it on the Africa Twin. I went bombing in there, pulled round, no problem at all. With this, you do feel all that little bit of loose gravel. The front end of this bike is quite likes of all the stuff on the back. And I do have to slow down a lot more for the bends because of that, especially when it's a bit loose. But it's Old Faithful, isn't it? It's Ashworth, and I'm back on it. And straight away I'm like, do you know what? No, this is the bike I'm riding as much of the world as I can. I know there'll be a point where potentially I'll have to ship it back because of the way I'm doing my adventure means that there will be a country that will tell me I can only have it in the country for so many months, and I'm going to have to go, I have a decision to make now. Do I somehow go full-time doing this and manage to get over that country within a certain amount of time? Well, probably is not going to be the case. And I may have to raise the funds to put this in either a cargo, like, I don't know, a plane or get it somehow brought back from some faraway place to get it back and then have to hire. But right now, I never know what's going to happen next in these adventures, but I do know that this bike is definitely where I belong. And not just the novelty of riding it, but it's my Ashworth. It is my beast. And it feels good to be back on it. Right, we've got 39 kilometres until we get to the town to find a hotel. And I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty much like these kind of roads all the way there. So I will see you at the hotel, hopefully if we find one, very shortly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of a problem. An interesting problem. There seems to be some kind of big event going on because at every hotel, and they're massive hotels, are fully booked. The first one we went to had a big tent and all flags up, so we're guessing there's something big, and there's lots of bikers turning up on enduro bikes, so it could be some kind of big enduro biker stroke something else going on maybe locally, because this place is huge and all the rooms are booked up. So our plan is to literally head further and further towards tomorrow's destination. That's a place called Fez. You know, the red hats they wear on their heads, the Fez. That's where we're aiming to get to tomorrow, so we're going to keep heading towards that way, and every time we come across somewhere that looks that it's possibly a hotel and just literally is not just a hut, we're going to pull in and we're going to see if we can get a room. The ideal sort of the ideal. With the idea thinking, the further we go away from this place, the more likely we are to get one. That is our current plan. If not, we're going to ride through the night like true legends. No, we're not. We will find somewhere. I'm sure of it. It's just interesting that literally, and we've done a good sort of probably 8 kilometres away from the last hotel, they're still all fully booked. So anyway, we will soon hopefully see if we can find a place for the night. If not, I'll be expecting two-wheeled auto twit to be giving me the best man hugs in the world to keep me warm tonight, basically. That's the only other option, man hugs all night long. Right, let's see what happens. Well, after trying yet another hotel that's behind me, we still can't find a room. But what we did is that we went online, we went booking.com, nothing around here at all, nothing at all. Psychic was looking, and then Paul found somehow via his, he's on booking.com, he managed to find us a room, 3 single bedrooms, so we got a room each, €18, which is the cheapest that we've paid so far, including breakfast. And at this point, it could be a shed. It could have like animals in it with straw, and we'd probably take it. So we don't know what we're getting for €18, so we're going to find out when we get there. But hey, it had a picture of motorcycles parked outside, so it's all good. So that's all we've got to do now. 5 miles to get to our destination, back on ourselves, but we're going to get there. So I will see you at our €18 a night hotel.
We've arrived at our hotel. €18 a night, including breakfast. We come sort of back on ourselves into a town. I think it's more of a town than a city. But to be fair, when we sort of come around, it's just kids shouting at you, dear 'em, and stuff like this, wanting money off you. As we pulled in, there was a guy waving at us, and it's really busy street corner. And he's put us in a garage like opposite the hotel. I'm thinking, I hope this is the right place. Anyway, it was. He's locking our bikes in there as far as we know, so they're safe. It's like hustle and bustle, little town. Let me show you get there. €18, and I mean it's a bed. And then I'll show you where we are on the map, because to be completely honest, I have no idea where I am at this point whatsoever at all. So let me give you the room tour. Well, it's important to say it does have a telly. Just ignore the tape and stuff. Now there is even a peasant's bed in this room. There is even peasants' cupboards. There is another peasant's cupboard. There is a double bed. It's €18. You got to think €18, double bed. There's a towel to have a shower. There is obviously a lordly one there to put stuff in. The shower, it has a shower, and it has a toilet. Hang on, I need to close the door to get to the toilet. And there is the most sexiest lord in the world. Let me give you the view of where we're at. For example, this is the view behind bars, of course. So that is Medelt, where we're aiming for, and we've come all the way to, well, what is this place called? Zoom in. Zidia. We're at Zidia. Currently is where we are. Now, to be fair, for €18, it's alright. Oh, it was a nightmare. I don't know. I lost track of how many hotels we tried. Maybe 5. So we've got a place. Our bike's hopefully a lot safer way. But yeah, my lips, if you see them, they're cracking. I need Vaseline or something on them, but I'm just going to wait till I get home at this point. But hey, what an adventure, eh? What a day. The ride was absolutely unbelievable. So I'm not actually going to end it here. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for a walk, hopefully, and see what's out there, because it looks proper rope. But it's cool. If you want genuine, middle of nowhere, lucky to find a tourist, this is the place. And that's what I'm going to listen to all night now. That. I think this is going to be a long night, but hey, let's go for a stroll. Let's go for a walk. I was going to end it, but you've got to see this, haven't you?
Well, the man that owns the hotel has just went, "Wom, follow me." So I think he's taken us to a restaurant he says is nice. I think. Or he's taking us to somewhere we don't want to go. Neither of us really know what's going on.
He said it was really nice.
He said Trebon, nice. But yeah, the smells from the place is amazing. On top of diesel fumes, petrol fumes and sewage. But we've got hanging meat over here. We've got tagine, I think that's what it's called again. I can't really remember. Is it called tagine? Tagine. Yeah, another day in a nutty city in Morocco. This will be interesting. You know, last night you booked the hotel and it was really nice.
Yeah.
You know, today,
Yeah.
not going to blame anyone for booking the hotel.
You agree?
Bloody hell. We've got a bit of smoke coming in, but this is where we've been taken to for our dinner. Well, we've had somebody come and speak to us in English. We've been given some bowls have been put down on the table, we've given some water, but somebody's come up and we're going to have a lamb kebab with salad, we think, and we've ordered Coca-Cola. So I think we're pretty set. It's still quite smoky in it, to be honest, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. This is our dinner for the evening, and this is, I think, prayer, or something. So we're eating dinner and listening to this. It's very peaceful.